What is good? What is really good? We are back at it again with another video. Y'all, before we get into this video, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, especially if you enjoy the content that I do have on my channel here. And do not forget to check out the Patreon, join our community, join the conversation that be going down over there. So we are back at it, y'all. We are talking about Chloe Bailey once again because I did not even know this. I think I found out either yesterday or today about the American Music Awards, and she performed, of course. So what I did, I went ahead and watched the performance because I'm just like, yo, if she was literally tweaking on stage just like she was on MTV, I wanted to see if she was going to be tweaking on stage at the American Music Awards. I mean, goddamn. So I watched it. All I can say is she was very subdued in this performance at the AMAs. Very subdued. Like, I don't know what the hell. Well, I do know what the hell was going on with her. That was her coming out moment at the MTV Music Awards, aka Manipulation TV, you feel me? And she was on one. Her and that spirit. I read the comments. Some of y'all did not really understand the point I was trying to make, but then again, I had to say to myself, like, in today's day and age, you can't be upset with people like that because nowadays the school system has always failed the youth, you feel me? And instead of gaining more critical thinkers, we are in a society filled with surface level thinkers, okay? So you can't be mad at everybody. So I expected my video and the things that I had to say to go over a lot of people's heads, but I'm happy that for the majority of the video, a lot of people did understand what I was trying to say. Let's go ahead and talk about this, all right? Because we are going to be discussing the performance. We're going to be discussing down to the goddamn color of her hair, honey. Colors of her hair, the colors that she chose to wear, because listen, everything means something. It's just up to you to figure out what the hell is being said. Let's start with the outfit that she chose to wear to the AMAs. Now, she looks real gorgeous. I truly do love this dress. Personally, I would never wear it because it's very revealing, but you know, for someone like her and what she's promoting, she looks gorgeous. I'll say that she looks gorgeous. And the color black, because she chose to wear black from head to toe, you feel me? In the fashion world, black is seen as a very popular color that stands for being formal. It's a formal color. It's a very elegant color and it's very classy. But the true meaning of black has always symbolized death and the underworld. So, flag on the play. Flag on the play. To all of my melanated people out there that chooses to call yourself black, listen, you're not death. You're alive, you're kicking, you're breathing, you're a living being. Do you see the wordplay here that's going on? We've been taught to call ourselves black. We're not dead, we're melanated beings. So, a little advice from me to you. Call yourself melanated, you feel me? Because you ain't dead, you're melanated. Black has always symbolized death and the underworld, yet it equally symbolizes authority and power. And what is going on right now with Chloe Bailey? Speaking of power, this is the cover of Cosmopolitan that Chloe and Halle did back in 2020 before, you know, Chloe debuted her solo career. Notice how Halle is sitting down humbly while her sister Chloe is rising with the power. The ironic thing about this entire thing is that black implies also submission, which is why priests often wear this color to signify their submission to God. And what is a song that she is promoting right now? Have mercy on me, God. Not her God that she, you know, I don't know what God she be praying to, but I know the God that I be praying to, and it's not the same God that she be praying to. I just found that very funny. Also, a more widely known use of the color black is to depict negativity and evil. What is positive about the song Have Mercy? What is positive about it? What is positive about shaking that ass and singing about how well you give the pussy up and how well you can give oral sex? You tell me how positive that message is. Don't worry, I'll wait. Now, let's talk about this red hair. Notice how when she was at the VMAs and she had her performance, her hair was platinum blonde. Notice how everything leading up to that performance and after that performance, she still had that platinum blonde hair. And the blonde hair, if we really want to get into it, has ties to MK Ultra, brainwashing, being reprogrammed. But I'm not gonna dive too deep into that because we'll be here all day, okay? And it even goes as deep to having connections with Hitler. So we're gonna, if you guys want me to do a video on that, just leave that in the comment section down below because that's a whole video in itself. I mean, y'all never thought about like when these people in the industry, they break out, the breakout stars, they always go platinum blonde. You never thought about that? And now she went platinum blonde. She spaz out on the stage. This is her coming out moment as soon as she went platinum blonde. Yeah, alright. The double take her on stage at the MTV Music Awards and she was platinum blonde. Now at the American Music Awards, she has blood red hair. And the color red is the color of blood, health, vigor, sexual passion, and aggression. I'm telling you, when it comes to these people, when you see red anything, red room, red saturation, dressed from head to toe in red, it's never too far away that you see something drastic happen to them, right? Someone close to them is dying or some type of humiliation ritual is taking place when you see musicians or entertainers have some type of red on their persons. And this song, Have Mercy, yes, it's a very sexualized song, and you know, it's a very sexualized song. It's a very aggressive song, some would say. And you know, red also has the magical significance since the time of ancient Egypt. Let's get into this history lesson, y'all. So the color red in ancient Egyptian times, also known as desher, if I'm saying that correctly, was made out of oxidized iron and red ochre. So they used that to create flesh tones, and that symbolized life but also evil and destruction. And red was associated with both fire and blood, cue Games of Thrones, and also it symbolized vitality and energy, but could also be used to accentuate a certain danger or define a destructive deity. Going a little deeper into it, the god Set, for example, who was murdered by Osiris and brought chaos to Egypt at the beginning of time, was also represented with a red face or red hair or completely in red. So one also sees this pattern in written work where the color red is sometimes used to signify a dangerous character or aspect in a story. So although it was frequently used for emphasis of danger or even evil, it is also as commonly seen as symbolizing life or a higher being or elevated status, as in the red crown of Lower Egypt. And you know, these people out in Hollywood, they love Babylon and any and everything to do with Babylon. It's funny, like I said, what is positive about Chloe Bailey's Have Mercy song? There's nothing positive about it. It's only destructive. And her demographic for her music is the youngins, the young crowd. She is making sure that your children know how to bust it wide open for a real one and how to give fellatio for a real one for the one time. In other cultures, they often mocked red-headed men in certain religious rites. Red is also the color of the Greek and Roman phallic god Priapus and the god of war Mars. For all my Bible thumpers out there, in the Old Testament links sin to the color scarlet. Red is the color of blood. Red is used in the trappings of ritual blood sacrifice. Red is also associated with witches. It is a widespread folk belief that witches have red hair, perhaps because red hair is unusual. In some places, it is unlucky to see people with red hair. Fishermen in Scotland. Now, this was quite crazy. Fishermen in Scotland and Ireland, shout out to my A1 day ones in Scotland and Ireland, you know what I'm saying? I got some Irish blood from my daddy's side, his father. So shout out. You already know I'm crazy. Jamaican with Irish. Yeah, you already know how my house is like. They believe they will catch no fish if they spot a red-haired woman on the way to their boats. In Irish lore, witches were believed to don red caps before flying through the air to their sabbats. They could turn pieces of straw into red pigs, which they sold at the market to unsuspecting customers. If the pigs crossed running water as they were driven home, they changed back into straw. So make sure you see a bitch out here with some red hair, you throw some water on that bitch for the one time, melt all that shit off and see what's really good underneath. You feel it? And also, according to another folklore belief, a witch's soul pops out of her mouth in the form of a red mouse. Alright. Red also works in charms against witches. The Pennsylvania Dutch draw red lines around barns to keep witches out. In Bohemia, it is believed that a charm tied in a red cloth and hung around the neck will protect one from bewitchment. What is really good? I bet y'all did not know you could break down the red like that. I'm telling you. Everything means something. Just like Mama Ode from deep in the bayou, you gotta dig a little deeper because you never know what you might find out here. Motherfucker, if you dig deep enough, you might find exactly what you have been looking for, okay? So I'm just saying. So she basically set the tone with her entire ensemble for her AMA's performance. I'm gonna get into the AMA's performance over on Patreon, so you guys make sure to go and subscribe to the Patreon, join the community, because we are going to be talking about the color meanings of her outfit, because she wore all white and she was coming down on a crane and they were chanting. What the fuck were they chanting? They were chanting, and there's basically blasphemous undertones, basically mocking God, right? Because she is chanting as if, you know, like a hymn of have mercy as she's coming down, symbolizing in a way an angel coming from heaven. And as soon as the beat drops, she's singing about busting it wide open for a real one, how good this punani is, and how good, you know, her mouth action is. So that's that. And in a way, with these chants, it felt as if like it was a worshiping chant, a worshiping hymn. Like, I swear to God, I felt like, and then it goes back to what I was saying from earlier about the color black, and you know how there's religious aspects of it dealing with priests. She's coming down, she's singing this serenading people with this hymn, with this Catholic like hymn. Don't come for me, all the Catholics in the comment section, all right? I'm just saying, from a Catholic, because my dad's side is Catholic, my mom's side is Christian, so that's where it is with me. And whenever I was with my dad, we were to a Catholic church. How they would sing at a Catholic church is completely different from how they sing the hymns over at a Christian church when I would go with my grandma. There's a huge difference between the two, and she's coming down off this crane like she's an angel and whatnot, serenading the crowd, you know what I'm saying, getting ready. I'm just saying. So we're gonna finish this video out over on Patreon, and thank you guys once again for tuning back in, and I shall see y'all next time. Peace.